For Sentinel.com, this is Ira Winderman with your latest Ask Ira Miami Heat mailbag. Our first question today comes from Unasi in Miami Beach, who asks, is this Erik Spoelstra's year? The year he really has to prove himself? The year he doesn't have to placate a superstar? The year he runs his offense the way he wants, up and down the court, with speed and ball movement, no more ISO ball? First, Erik Spoelstra doesn't have to prove himself to anyone. He's coached championship rosters to championships, developmental rosters to the playoffs, and last season's mixed bag to the number 4 playoff seed in the Eastern Conference, and within one game of the Eastern Conference Finals. But I do believe this is the first time that Spoelstra will have the canvas to himself. There won't be one former coach like Pat Riley looming over him, or a superstar still casting a shadow. This will be an opportunity for Erik Spoelstra to very much make this an Erik Spoelstra team. And I think you could see something similar to what Brad Stevens has been offering in Boston, or even what Terry Stotts produced last season with the Trailblazers. I think this will be a truer read on Erik Spoelstra than perhaps we have seen in recent seasons. Our second question comes from Prince in Byram, Mississippi, who says, are we now to sit back and wait for 2017? Just like we waited for 2016, there is no guarantee that Pat Riley will get his proverbial whale. The way I would put it is this: that's who Pat Riley is, and that's what he does. The question is whether next summer he'll actually have a harpoon that'll carry with him, which would be Chris Bosh's salary, if Chris is unable to return from his blood clots, opening that salary cap space. I think there'll be a lot less drama next summer with Pat Riley when he goes into free agency. There won't be someone like Hassan Whiteside he has to resign. There won't be a great superstar like Dwayne Wade that he has to placate. There'll be more of a singular focus on adding a single great player, or maybe even 2, to his overall roster. And our last question comes from Cliff, who asks, does Tyler Johnson's new contract mean he's going to start? I think it's close between he and Josh Richardson for that starting role. Cliff, I wouldn't say anything about Tyler's contract making a difference. Remember, he's only going to be making a mere $5.6 million next season, which really isn't even NBA starters' money. And I think the Heat first are going to see if they can play Wayne Ellington as a starter to get three-point shooting they need to get into the starting lineup. Personally, if it was my choice, I would make Josh Richardson the starting shooting guard. I think that's what he is after all this summer experimentation with him at point guard. I think if he's going to emerge eventually as your starting shooting guard, why not doing it during this, a developmental season? Those are today's 3 questions. We'll be back tomorrow with 3 more. For SunSentinel.com, I'm Ira Winderman.